There it is.
Oh, that's for all of us now. Okay.
Now I recognize that song. I've only heard it 200 plus times. Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. It has been a while since I've seen Damon. It's all downhill from here. Damon, how was your last 14 weeks?
Pretty solid.
Hey, you know what? It's like rotating studio. Mac has moved again.
Yeah.
On the road again.
So surprised.
Changing which corner this table's going to be in.
I guarantee he climbed
I
stairs.
think it's going to be in the hall.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I guarantee he climbed the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week it's going to be like on the stairs.
Yeah. Right.
So we're on
Right.
the third and fourth stair.
Right. Yeah. My stuff keeps sliding off
And
the table.
we're going to be like, there's a landing right here. You could have at least.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? Couple weeks away from that landing. We
got
got
tired.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey,
You know what's weird is that we've
Can't
got
see
new,
anybody.
Yeah, new scrim again.
yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely new scrim.
New scrim fooling.
And the new Bukufin.
That's the
new
one.
scrim fooling. So that's what I find odd is that shower curtain / I don't know, opaque scrim, whatever it is definitely going to be
That's not a screen.
like-
That's just a curtain.
Yeah, that is a curtain. You can tell by the grommets at the top. I also like how he gave himself the windows now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's nice though? We got the door. In case of emergency,
That's true.
we can exit.
You can jump out.
So I guarantee you know where this table's going? In front of the door on my way out.
I mean, there is a lot of heat producing stuff in here. I bet if you flipped everything on, something could catch fire.
oh yeah.
The right side of my body is significantly colder than the left.
Well, you know what else is odd is he wired all this up. So I bet
Yeah.
at any time some of this stuff.
How
Yeah.
long did it take you to move this?
All day.
All right.
Well, that's a time
That's a
frame.
day, yeah.
It's a time frame, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
It
gonna
took
see
longer
that.
to hook everything up than to move it.
You're gonna see that on your invoice.
Yeah.
Show. New wardrobe. Moving expenses.
Yeah, moving expenses. Two guys in a truck.
like stagehand fees.
Two guys in a truck. You don't even need them. You went from side of the room to a side of the room.
You're gonna see the local union for hooking up all the
Yeah,
cables
that's
and
what
stuff.
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you guys make that much? All
We had
right.
3 laborers? Are you kidding me? 3 union laborers?
Would have went a
Yeah.
lot faster if I
Yeah,
did.
he charged you for Brian, for
Yeah.
Mac,
Yeah, I was going to say.
for Scumbag.
Brian Mack and Scumbag. Yeah. Got the scrim specialist. You know.
He threw on money for Jerry that isn't going to Jerry.
Yeah, right. Jerry's kids. He's like, he adopted me. I'm one of Jerry's
Don't
kids.
tell him that.
Jerry's like, what? You guys get paid?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Wait a minute. Jerry, I'm sorry. You're really the loser in this whole job right here. I'm really sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have to sit here.
Yeah.
He gets to sit on the other side of the
I was
scrim.
going to say, you haven't seen me. Ted's looking right at me.
He gets
so,
to sit on the
yeah.
other side of the scrim. He's got it made.
So, remember when you asked about my week?
No.
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that time?
Remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember 14 minutes ago when you said, hey.
Well, that's been our show, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You can find us at that. Go ahead. What about your week?
So a couple things. I want to tell a story about how my daughter, Miss, she's a savage. Okay.
Well, it sounds like every time you tell a story about anyone in your family, they're a savage.
They are a savage. But no, she's a killer. I love this. This is a great story. So for Christmas, everybody in their stocking gets a bag of Haichu. Familiar with the candy?
I am familiar with it.
Okay.
Yes.
We were turned on to it in Epcot in
was it
Japan.
Disney? Yeah.
In Japan,
Yeah.
because I guess it's it's
Very popular in Japan.
very popular. So anyway, so we're like, oh, this is great. It's like fancy Starburst. I mean, it's really good. You
It
know what I
reminds
mean?
me of Bonkers back in the day. Remember Bonkers?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So it's such a good candy, right? But so what I do is I put everybody. Well, Santa probably does it. I mean, I know the guy, but they all get Haichu in their stockings, right? Well, I guess Santa must have experimented this year with some weird flavors because Miss did not like hers. Okay.
I see where this is going.
Okay. Well, as I said, let's forecast. Everyone got a bag. Okay. Fast forward to the day after Christmas. I wake up to a text, a very, very ignorantly worded text from one of my older boys that says, I don't know who the whatever, that switched out the Haichu, right, and took his good Haichu. Now, I've already said Miss is a savage, so we're at this story.
Right.
You know where we're at.
I'm ahead of it. Sure.
Let me tell you what happens. Okay. Everybody blames me. I don't even eat the Haichu. Okay. Then everybody blames. Who do you think they blame after me?
Chuck.
Chuck is, he is all the rage.
Hey, that's the
Yes.
He has set himself up for that. That's on
Correct.
him.
But my point is, so this is where I guess we're gonna digress here for a second. If there's something bad in my house that my wife or Marissa does, they're gonna walk away scot-free.
Sure.
Because who's gonna fall? Okay, as long as we live, as long as they're not murdering us,
Yeah.
we're taking the fall. Okay, there's no way out of it. Nobody would ever believe that it was us. So this is where Brendan went. Was Brendan said, "Hey, somebody owes me an apology, and I said, well, whoever does should message you privately and not in a group text that everybody's getting ready for work and everything else."
I like how you were. I got a text from one of my older sons.
Yeah, it's Brendan.
Immediately went like,
It was
so
Brendan.
this is what Brendan did.
It was Brendan. Okay. So anyway, Brendan's got a foul mouth. Text came in pretty hot.
Well, it could be either one of your
Yeah,
older
we're all
sons.
in it.
Sure.
We're all in it. And Dad's got a foul mouth. So I get it.
Football words.
Football words. But my point is that he came in really hot, and he's all but being like, Chuck, I know you did this, right?
Can I just also reiterate over Haichu?
Overhyped you, right? Well, because we're parochios. We're coming
Yeah,
in hot over
yeah.
stuff that doesn't really need to be hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You do have this weird obsession with wanting to eat and wanting to destroy others' foods.
But when we pick a battle, okay, we're right no matter what. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're parochios. That's how it works. But my point is he's all but just insinuating it's Chuck. It ain't Chuck. Okay, and I didn't know who it was, but it ain't Chuck. Nicole comes to me and goes, "It was your daughter," and I go, "What?" She goes, "Marissa already told me it was her. I knew she did this the other day." And I'm like, "No way." He's like, "Yeah, I would have never picked Miss. I incriminated Chuck."
Do you know how I see this going down? Not everyone has seen your house. I know a lot of listeners have come to your house for parties and everything, so they've seen it maybe.
Yeah.
But I can see that you and your sons are fighting in the down in the front room.
Yeah.
Miss is just watching it from the loft, turns to your mother and go, "'Tis I.
We're correct.
I was the one."
Yeah, she's just enjoying the fruits of her labor.
Do you see those dumb bitches down there?
Yeah.
They're fighting over what I have done.
Yeah. Right.
Let them burn. And then just walks away.
But my point is, so in the text, right, he's all but insinuating it's Chuck.
Right.
Chuck's telling me, "Dad, you better apologize," right? And neither one of us did it.
Right.
Okay?
But
Meanwhile,
you're both are convinced it was the other one.
So meanwhile, Miss, absolutely. Absolutely. But until my wife tells me that, so I go ahead and I go out of my way and I pick up another bag of Haichu, the good stuff. Well, I'm out by Brendan's house. I'm with Chuck, and I say we're going to stop by Brendan's, drop this off. Now, we decided as we stop by, we open it up and we're eating some on his front
I was going
porch.
to say, I would have honked the horn and been like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I've just been eating it."
It's
Right.
delicious.
Yeah.
But when we walk in, I go, "Where's your garbage?" And we're chewing, right? So it is what it is. Anyway, he goes, "I can't believe you guys." He still doesn't know because my daughter did not message him privately and go, "Hey, bro, I thought it was hysterical." So I literally look at him. I go, "Do you know who did it?" He goes, "It was one of you guys." I go, "No." And he's like, "It was Mom." That's where he goes.
Yeah.
Marissa is the last person. Okay. Savage. I that moment I swelled up with such pride. And you want to know what happened? He went from raw, like rage, like I can't believe nobody said they're sorry, to pride. He was so proud of his sister for doing that. It was just like, it was forgotten. It was just done. And again, it was Haichu, but we're parochios.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how stuff happens. All right.
I believe it.
But I just thought, man, I was swelled with pride, but he changed his look to like, "Really? It was Miss?" And he's just like, "Man, I taught her right." You know what I mean? And I'm going, this is what we're,
single tear down the face.
isn't it weird?
Just-
it's like, yeah, that's what we swell up about.
Looks like we made
Yeah.
it.
right. But that was a great, it's a great thing that happened over the holiday. So like I said, it was from a little while ago,
As long as we are flashing back to Christmas.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Yes.
I'm not going to say when we're recording this, but it was after Christmas, we've established.
Yeah.
Someone in my house, not I, said, "I think the Christmas tree needs to come down this weekend." Cut to one person in the house. We have Hallmark ornaments that have their own boxes and stuff. And
so you're meticulous about it. That's good.
Yeah. So those come down, get in the back, and they're like, wrapping back in the box.
So you don't break them up. Yeah.
Right. And then we have a tub that has like a tic-tac-toe grid where, each spot an ornament can sit in, and then that layer gets a lid, and then, stack it.
I gotcha.
All of those are taken down. Everything's put away. I think I mentioned before, like the tree comes in its own sack.
Yeah.
So that is figured out, like re-stretched out, re-put up. As I am tightening up the last string at the very top, I can help if you need it. No, I got it, bro. I'm good. All I got to do, because I have already taken down. Now, we had Christmas at our house. got out the Christmas plates. Once they came out of the dishwasher, I put them on the table next to the case that they sit in, just to see if anyone would take the hint. Here are the clean dishes. All you got to do is put a plate protector, zip it up, boom. None of that would have been done.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm already there.
Right.
And
So I
that
already
happen.
did that. Took that all down. Took all of the leftover bags, the ones that can be reused, all the tissue paper that can be reused. Took all that down. Took the three, like the box of the ornaments, the Hallmark ornaments, and then the box that contains the skirt and the Santa hats and the stockings. All that.
Yeah.
All that's down. All I literally have to do is now just grab the handle of this tree sack thing and wheel it to the basement and carry it down.
That's when you
Literally
got
got I could have helped. No, I got it. It's fine. Not a problem. I literally was like, you Tom Sawyer son of a- Oh,
Hey,
this is fun painting this fence.
I was gonna say, is that painting fun?
This whitewashing is fun.
Is that really fun? Yeah. So that's kind of
So-
savage
so,
too.
well,
That's kind of
this-
savage.
You know what's savage about it is that this year, because I don't remember if you guys remember going back a few weeks ago, front end of this, someone said, I think the Christmas tree should go up this weekend.
Right.
I think I put all but 3 ornaments on there myself.
So they went away. You should have put them away.
Yeah, I knew exactly where they went.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
where
say.
they were.
Yeah, you know where they are. Yeah.
So like, are you kidding me?
Hey, at least there was an offer.
Yeah.
All right. At least there was an offer. So
It reminds me of the time that my parents and I, well, Wendy, that too, the whole family was going on. We got a flat on a mountain and we pulled off to the side of the road and like right up against the mountain. So like the handle of the jack was was digging into the side of the mountain. That's how close we were because there wasn't any shoulder. As my dad is putting on the last lug nut, the sheriff comes by and he's like, oh, you guys need a hand? And he's like, no, got it. Thanks. He's like, oh, cool. Just so you know, there's a pull off right around the corner here. Pull off. You could have fit probably 15 semis.
could have laid down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Could have
Yeah.
landed a jumbo jet.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad was so hot the rest of the way. He was just so angry. And the thing is, if he would have let us explore, he's like, no, you got to stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Literally, if he would have let us just take a little walk.
Hey, Dad.
Hey,
over
hey, Dad, just,
right here.
yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Woo.
Yeah. There's a Midas right here. It'll
I was gonna say
it'll throw on a tire.
AAA. AAA's right here.
Yeah.
It's their headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Phillips 66.
That's
It's right,
what it is.
It's right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Get your kicks. Yeah. Anyway, but so yeah, that was just like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But hey, it's done.
It's done.
It's done.
Right. Yeah. It's always when it's done. It's always when it's done.
Everything's done. It's all put back away.
So hey, I got a thing the other night too. So I've been getting home. It's been really cold.
I got to write myself a note for later. Go
Oh,
ahead.
nice.
Yeah.
But it's been really cold. So I get home and my thing is I say, hey, listen, I'm not taking the dogs out. I've been cold all day. I'm in the house now, right?
Yeah.
So my wife goes, that's fine. I'll let your dog out. So she lets the dog out and she comes back. She goes, well, guess what your dog did? And I go, what? She goes, she chased 2 joggers. Mind you, this is the minus 20 degree night. Okay. Let me tell you something. I feel like she did them joggers a favor. Okay. Because first off, it's minus 20.
Right.
Okay. I just elevated your heart rate. You're welcome. Okay?
And you probably got further down than you would have been.
And second off, okay, you shouldn't be doing that because it's minus 20 degrees without the wind blowing. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So I looked at her and I go, she's just thinning the herd. She goes, when I go, when they have a grabber because it's minus 20 and they're freaking out because of dog. And Lilo, she chases like she wants to play. She's not, Minnie's right. That's what Minnie does because she thinks she's protecting the house. When in reality, if they turn around and step at her, she'd come and run behind me like, that guy made me, he scared me. So, but anyway, yeah, I got told your dog chased 2 joggers down the street. Well, I'm more pissed my dog was in the street. You know what I mean?
You're like, hold on, wait. Just like you let my dog in the street.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the? I'm not talking about the joggers.
Yeah.
They seem to be able to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
You put my dog in the street.
I go find the joggers. You put my dog in that street? Is that what happened? So, but no, I was like, she's just thinning the herd. You know what I mean? You should not be out doing. Look, I understand not everybody has treadmill money. Okay, some people are blessed. I get it. Okay, I know what it's like to be a baller or F-Riz. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got
You
this.
used to
Okay,
confidently all week.
right. I know what I do. Not everybody has tread flicks. I understand how that works. You know what I mean? I'm a man. I get it. But in reality,
Wow, we're just throwing out all the moldy oldies today.
oldies but not goodies.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. But no, she did that. But that's been my big thing lately is I get home and I'm in the house and I'm like, I'm not going back outside. We juggle cars now because we got Mrs. car in the driveway.
Yeah.
So I got 2 cars on one side and then she wants in the garage and then Chuck has to pull. So I'm like, she gets home and I'm like, hey, did you pull Chuck's car in the driveway? No, I'm not going out to do it.
Right.
And he parked on the street because nobody else was home. So who's doing this? You know what I mean? And because you know what'll happen the one night I leave it out there, it'll snow, plow will hit it, somebody will slide into it.
Right.
And it's like, okay, cool. If someone falls on his car, they're going to total it. Okay. That's just how it goes. Okay. I'm not known for my pristine.
And your neighborhood is already the ski slalom of car avoidance.
It's very great. Yeah, it's like we all have a 5-car driveway, and everybody has all 5 cars on the road.
It's literally just a Wayne's World on repeat. Car, car,
yeah, it is.
Car,
all the time.
Car. Is the game on? No, it's still car.
It's still car. It's still car.
It is still car, everybody.
Now, so we talked about our week a little bit.
A little bit.
I have a sponsor for today.
Oh, wow. All right.
We have a sponsor. Hey, Mac, you have our sponsor ready?
Jerry.
Jerry's our sponsor?
Jerry, do you have our sponsor? All right, let's play it.
Are you over 30 and single? Are you looking for love or companionship? Maybe it's time to lower your standards.
Pause.
First off, the voice is killing me. Are you over 30 and single?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to lower your standards. Yeah. Lowered expectations.
That's what I thought of the first time I heard this.
Yep.
You know, but I really thought it's great. That's where you lead in, not like, what are you looking for? What do you know? And you set the bar real high, then you go, maybe you should lower your standards.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Lower your standards, up your averages. Okay, go ahead, hit play.
Call the new romance hotline and listen to recorded messages from pudgy and sincere singles. Sure,
Pause.
they may not.
Pudgy and sincere.
I'm not going to tell you. That woman sounds pudgy, but is she sincere?
But she's sincere about it.
She's got to be sincere.
If you went on a dating site and you said, let's pick adjectives, okay? Let's see here.
I still like the pudgy but sincere.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm sincere.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm sincerely pudgy. Yeah. Is that the same as pudgy and sincere? I think it's,
I don't know. It's both words.
I think that feels like when you're cheating on a test.
Yeah. Go ahead, hit play.
Sincere singles. Sure, they may not be runway models, but their words will leave you settling for more.
Pause.
Okay. Settling for more.
Okay.
Not wanting more.
Right.
Not desiring more.
Yeah.
Settling for more. All right. Give me some more.
Okay, Wagons East. This is a settlement. Okay? This is what we're doing right now. We are settling for more. But it's only because she's pudgy and sincere. Okay? Maybe he's pudgy. What if one's pudgy and one's sincere? And that's just what it is. Okay? Together.
You got sincere in my pudgy. Yeah. You got pudgy in my sincere.
Wait a minute. Those two things?
Reese's Given Up cups.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Put them under the tree this holiday season. Provided Ted puts it up by himself.
You need to get your sincere out of my pudgy because I said this is the first date. Go ahead, hit play. See what happens.
For more, dial 1-900-909-8000.
Yeah, they're gonna blur.
I like how they blurred out the number on the video.
Immerse yourself in the world of desperate singles seeking romance, just like you. For adults over 30 only, please. And when you call, remember, it's your ugly secret.
Pause. Okay.
Ugly
secret.
What I like, man, I am an ugly 29-year-old.
Yeah.
Just one more year and I could have my shot.
I am so pudgy and sincere, but I am not 30. Oh my God. Would you call it, if you were 29, would you call yourself pudgy? I don't think pudgy's a word, is it? Aren't you? What are you, thick?
Yeah.
Right? You're going to be thick with 2 C's. That's what you're going to call yourself. Yeah. What's the other word for sincere? I don't. What would the kids call it? You know what I mean?
What'd you say?
Is there a word for sincere?
It sounded like I don't know what Jerry.
Not
Jerry,
Riz. We can't say Riz.
I don't know where Jerry's face is, but it sounded like.
Yeah. Well, he's probably getting loaded into Mac's trunk. It's probably what it is.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
We can't see the window from here.
We have no idea.
What's going on.
We have no idea. They might have a slide. They might really have something fun going on over there. We have no idea what's going on. So, but anyway, hey, that's our sponsor this week. All right. I can unblur the number if you want to reach out to me, but otherwise we blurred it for their safety. So, because I know some people that are pudgy and sincere, and I don't want them to be upset.
What it looks like though is it looks like this dude is baby birding food into this woman's mouth.
Yeah,
and she looks like 1,000 years old. She does not look like does look like she's over 30. Look, she's
over 30.
She
twice.
Right.
Okay, twice.
But it does not look like
Yeah, but I like how it says hear recordings of single people. So does that mean you're not going to talk to anybody? You're just going to call up and they're going to be like, "Hey, my name's Damon. I'm pudgy and sincere. What's up?"
Yeah.
And then do you leave a message for me?
Yeah.
And you're like, "Hey, my name's
I
Tanya.
used to call myself genuinely fat. Yeah. Now I call myself pudgy and sincere.
I used to be a
Not
biscuit.
the same, star.
Yeah.
Not exactly the same message.
I used to be a biscuit over 3 hundo. Now I call myself Pudgy. Okay, but it's sincere. I'm very sincere.
I can't read that on the podcast. Thank you for putting that on the screen.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Jeremiah, but I
Can't do
cannot
that.
read that.
Can't do that at all.
Even though it's a soft A, I
I
can't
was going to
read
say,
it.
no, he was very,
Yeah.
very
No.
grammatically correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. But
Jerry,
yeah.
you're probably the closest to anyone who could read that.
yeah, Jerry. Yeah, you're Pudgy, but that's not sincere at all. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay.
I mean, you look like you've spent the most time under the tanning lamp of all three of us pasty white dudes in here.
That lacks sincerity. Okay. I'm just letting you know. So, hey, one more thing. You know how I told you, like, I do the whole Treadflix thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I still do this.
So that, yeah.
Chimp Crazy. Have you seen this? Did you watch
is that
it?
with Robbie Williams?
No. It's
No,
not.
that's Better Man. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Chimp Crazy. Okay. So I'm going to give you the Cliff's notes. All right. In this case, the Damon's notes. Chimp Crazy is about a lady who decided she loved chimps so much that she became part of this wildlife refuge thing. It got shut down by the government, and they took all the monkeys from there, right? All the chimps, except they couldn't find one. And she said that it died and she buried it. Spoiler alert. No.
Okay.
Okay.
She buried it alive?
No.
Okay.
She has it in a room in her house. Okay. A freaking chimp. Okay. And I mean, I'm talking like huge chimp. So anyway, the government can't find this chimp. It's in her house. They're following her. They can't find this chimp. They're recording her phones. They can't find this chimp. She's talking about a chimp named the same name as the chimp that's missing.
What is it? Yeah.
They can't find this chimp. Okay. Finally, guess what happened?
They call Wayne May?
They found the chimp.
All right.
Okay.
Was he eating watermelon right in the yard?
Yeah. It's like 2 feet away from the house. I don't understand. It looked like a rock. But no, it was insane. So I'm watching the show and I'm like thinking this is going to be like a great story about how she saves this. No, she has more wackadoo than the chick from the Tiger Show, Tiger King. Carol Baskin. This lady makes Carol
Gosh
Baskin.
dang, Carol Baskin.
This lady makes Carol Baskin look like she is such a pudgy, sincere person. Okay.
So does she have her own podcast where she's like, hey, cats. Well, I guess it wouldn't be cats and kittens.
Yeah. Behave, monkeys and
Yeah.
mongoloids.
Hey, chimps and female chimps. I didn't research this joke before I started telling
I was going to say, I don't know. Hey, chimps and spider monkeys. It's like, what do we say? And what do we say? So how soft do you get for, hey, chimps, spider monkeys? You know, does that sound randy at all? Does that sound great? So that's the lady.
Is that him?
Is that him?
I don't. Yeah.
Well, first off, could be the chimp, could be the blonde lady. Okay.
Well, look. I mean, yeah. There's a chimp in there.
Yes, that's the chimp. Okay. So, but it is insane, dude, how the government can't find a missing chimpanzee, and it's living in this lady's house. And
Is it like Scooby doing? Like they're going one door, he comes out the other door.
other than this,
Do.
it was Mr. Flanders all along. Yeah. No, but what I don't understand is, so she's doing all this stuff, right? And so when the government finally cracks down and they take the chip, they do whatever. Now she's sad and she's trying to sue them to get it back. Okay? They made a show about this. And the other thing is the Netflix producers that did this stuff, that did the show, they knew this because they're filming it.
Yeah.
And they're talking to the attorney who's or the DA or whatever that's going after her to try to find this monkey. Meanwhile, they got a camera crew in her house filming her playing with the monkey.
That's the thing. Like, see, that's probably different than the people. Like, I was somewhere like in a waiting room and they were watching Moonshiners, and someone's like, "I can't believe they get away with this." Like, it's legal, right? None of these guys would be actually in front of cameras making illegal liquor
Right.
on camera. You know that, right?
Right.
This is within their rights to do this. No, man, no, it's illegal. This is doing this underground.
No.
It's on A&E.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's on A&E. Yeah,
It's on basic cable.
This
you
is not
jackass.
the cartel network. Okay, this is A&E. I'm telling you right now.
That'd be great
You can
though
do
if
it.
the cops call like some intern at Netflix. Hey, well, we're just calling to talk to the chimp. Yeah, he's right. Wait a minute.
Hold on,
Who is this?
you got me.
Come on now. Come on now. Can we just put him on the phone though, real quick? Just put him on the phone.
So let's do some fun facts. All right. Here's a fun fact. Woman reveals she saved $15,000 on groceries in just 2 years by going on 6 dates a week and getting men to pay for her food.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what I like, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Is it like a all day thing? Because she said she didn't pay for food.
Right, 3 meals. Well, let's just say you eat 2 meals.
That's what I'm saying.
But 2 meals.
Do you meet for lunch and then go out for dinner and then she
Right.
just skips breakfast, or does she take? You know what? I'm gonna have 2 entrees tonight.
It says that she saved. It doesn't say that she spent nothing.
Well, you know what?
Could be a
Yeah, she
save.
saved $15,000. So
Yeah.
yeah, she saved on groceries. She didn't spend nothing.
What is this? Suddenly, someone's bringing logic into the.
No, but okay. So what the scumbag is trying to say, okay, listen, is that this lady, all right. First off, she's a whore for dinner. Okay, 6 dates a week. That's got to be 6 different. There ain't one guy buying 6 meals.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
There's
lady
not.
eats a lot of salmon. I don't. What is going on here?
You think she's got a chimp at home?
Yeah.
Do you think she wants bananas and what? Yeah.
I mean, that'd be. Sorry, Jerry. I'm going to use your name because it rhymes with a lot of other names. But do you think the waiter comes up and he's like, "Hey, is this Jerry, Larry, Terry, Gary? Which one is this?"
Yeah. Who's this? Who's this? Who's buying this whore groceries tonight?
Dude, I got to tell you, she comes in here 6 nights a week. You were man number 7,012. Where is she finding you guys? I got to know. I'm finally breaking. I thought I was going to make it 8,000 guys. I can't do it. Where is
Right.
she finding you people?
But what's great is when she looks, she's like, she's on like Hoarders or something. Like she's like, I can't take you back to my place. Why? Because that's where I keep everything, But $15,000, that's a lot. Because I'll be honest with you, for us, we probably, as a family, we probably eat at least $200 a week in groceries. Okay,
I believe
at least. Let's say $250, $1,000 a month. You're talking about $15,000 in 2 years, and it's one person. That's pretty much a whole year's worth of groceries. It's got to be. Because like I said, I'm probably spending $12 grand a year on groceries,
Also, let's get back to
and
Brian.
an extra $5 on high chew.
Brian,
that I have to
you
buy
think
twice.
that this woman is going out, like, has got this scam rigged up that suddenly she's going to be like, you know what? I probably need some eggs in the house. Probably could use some milk. No, I swear to God, she's doing the thing where hey, let's go to Olive Garden so I can get that meal where you buy your one meal and you take a meal
buy one,
home.
take one home? Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Clearly, I don't know if it's Tuesdays or Sundays or
Right.
Thursdays. What day is she taking off?
You know what though?
Also, like, I need a day of rest. I can't whore 7 days a week.
I was going to say, this being a grocery whore is really wiping me out. I'm going to have to go home and play with my monkey. Okay? That's what. Do you have a chimp at home? Not at all. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Netflix should follow her around and just go on the dates and just then, because you know what's weird? They know what she's doing, but every guy that sits down at the table is like, man, I think she might be the one. Hey, bro, she's going to be at dinner with somebody else tomorrow. Okay? I can guarantee.
Now, I'm waiting for Brian to be like, it doesn't say she went out with all kinds of different men.
Yeah.
It could have been just 6.
Yeah. Please let me correct your story.
Could have been just 6 dudes. She rotates them through.
You want to know what's weird? He's probably not even recording right now.
What is her handle? You're rich, a rich BFF.
Oh,
I don't know why my brain was like, you're rich Biff. What does that mean?
Biff. Well, because you were in Back to the Future. You just wanted to
Well,
say
I was saying like it was short for.
All right. Next fun fact. We're going to go back to monkeys. Ready? Male orangutans can be attracted to women with red hair. One male, Sing Sing, has even ripped pictures of Nicole Kidman out of magazines and placed them in his enclosure. What do you think he's doing with them pictures? I don't
But
think
Nicole Kidman?
Yeah. I mean, I guess is she a sexy redhead?
That's weird though. It's just like, oh no, not that one, not that one, and I need more of that one.
And whose job is it to give the orangutan
Do you think- yeah,
magazines?
also, did they hold him up? Scarlett Johansson?
No.
All right.
No. Yeah.
Anna Kendrick?
Yeah.
No.
All the
All right.
redheads.
Jennifer Lawrence? No.
Huh?
All right.
No.
Oh no, no
Nothing?
blondes. All right, no blondes, guys.
No. Stop. Just stop. Yeah. They're like Halle Berry? No. Okay. Nicole Kidman? She's pure white. She's like Casper White.
Also, what if they, they read the room wrong? Maybe the thing freaked out. Like, "Rrr!" Like I guess this one.
I guess it's Kidman. I don't know.
All right,
Really?
we're going to put Bob's face in here. Now, if he beats Bob's face, that wasn't the right person.
That wasn't right. It wasn't right at all.
Please guess right.
Yeah. But my other thought is, what if Nicole Kidman like wronged him? You know what I mean? And he's like, that's the one. And what he's doing is he's counting down the days so he can get out of that enclosure and find Nicole Kidman. You know what I mean? And then she's not married to Tom Cruise no more, right?
Because he was with what's her name for a while.
They had a kid named Siri or something, right?
Yeah.
They had a kid named after my
Right,
iPhone.
right.
Yeah. So, but anyway, no, I thought that was neat. And by the way, it says redhead females, but maybe a younger Ginger Wilson. You might have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who knows? He had your pin up there and like an Illini shirt on. You'd have been like, hey, guess what?
Right.
You know what? Me and this orangutan are going to hang out. Okay. So between me and you, I think he made a better friend than me. I'm just saying. So not as good of a podcaster.
No.
But
No,
you know, pretty solid.
He'd probably steal my high shoes. Though.
Yeah, pretty solid. Savage. Savage. You know what's weird? You still blame me. You're like,
Yeah.
I know you took them, but I'm blaming Proctor.
You just see him like, you know, because they have that like big open mouth. You see him chewing it.
The wrappers are hanging all over.
Hey, don't let that son of a bitch Damon come around here again. I know he's eating our high shoes.
He took my high chew.
Eating our high shoes.
All right.
I don't know what's this about. It's that terrible picture of me where it looks like I'm doing well, you forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. All right. In medieval Germany, married couples would settle their arguments by fighting the marital duel. To make sure the woman had a fair chance, the man would be placed in a hole with one arm tied behind his back. Here's the best part. The woman would be armed with a full bag of rocks. So she had like a pillowcase full of rocks. You had one arm behind your back and you were in a hole. So you were, you're like waist high.
Yeah.
Okay. She's pummeling you with a bag of rocks. Now, all I can tell you is if my one free hand gets a hold of said bag of rocks, you better run because I'm in a hole.
Right.
Okay. I'm in a hole. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get 3 good swings of that bag of rocks before you get out of my arm's
Right.
length. Okay. That's
Also,
gonna happen.
like, how big is the back? I see the picture, the illustration they've drawn there.
Right.
But that looks like you have to get pretty close
Yeah.
to swing in.
Yeah.
And she's wearing a dress.
Yeah. And hey, I'm in a hole. Okay.
Yeah.
You should spin around behind me.
Right.
Because me spinning around in a hole, nowhere near as fast as you on foot.
Correct.
Okay. I gotta tell you, I'm like a ninja. I understand.
Also, maybe I'm taking a rock out, throwing it at you,
Right,
and then
yeah,
while you're trying
exactly.
to dodge that,
Exactly.
then I'm rushing you with the rest of the bag
I
of
was
rocks.
gonna say, you know what else I'll do? I'll kick you in the teeth. Okay.
Right.
I don't need a said bag of rocks.
Yeah.
I might break my toe, but I'm gonna kick you in the face.
You
Okay?
better have good knees because I'm punching you right in the knee.
Right. So anyway, you know what's weird? As I'm picturing you doing that, just punching you, and she's like, "Ow!" And you're like, "I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to do that, but you were hitting me with rocks."
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything. I did bam, just like right in the back of the knee.
right. As you're apologizing, wham!
Yeah.
Now I got your rocks.
Yeah.
What you gonna do now?
Know what you gonna do?
All right. I saved this one for last. This is my favorite one. You know what? I'm gonna let you read this.
Oh,
one.
here we go.
You read that one. Yeah, just don't think, just read.
Ibrahim the Mad once saw a cow's genitals. He was so fascinated that he ordered his men to find a woman with similar features. Eventually, they found a woman whose traits somewhat matched. He named her Sugar Cube, and she eventually became his favorite mistress. Now, they have used what looks like AI to create a sincere, pudgy version
I was gonna
of
say,
a woman you would name Sugar Cube.
light on the sincere,
Yeah.
heavy on the pudgy.
She has very large upper features
She does.
that
Yes.
are squarely sitting on top of an even larger stomach area.
Yeah. No, she definitely. Let's put it this way: she don't need a bag of rocks to knock you out. Okay?
I shall call you Sugar Cube.
But when you go, I really like the nuts on that thing.
Yeah.
All right. Do me a favor. Find me a chick.
You I like them. I like them back lips on this cow. You can find me another one of them.
Huh?
Huh?
Come on.
What is it? Does it go around like Cinderella? Now hold his hands out. Now you got flaps like these hands. I want to talk to you.
But because what's really weird, okay, is when you look at this and you look at the picture, this is ancient times. Okay, I say ancient, but medieval times,
Right.
Okay, do you have an artist? Like, do you draw this? Then you walk out and you hold it up next to
Right.
people, and you're like, ooh,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
you look like genitals. Okay, you are pudgy and sincere and very genital like. I think you're taking you home.
My best friend would love you. Oh, why do you think that? You will remind him of cow's genitals. Genitals now. That's what they're called.
Have you ever seen cow genitals? No.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. I'm going to tell you right now. Look in the mirror. Because
Hey, Mr. Cube, I would like to meet your daughter, Sugar.
come give Daddy some sugar.
Yeah. We're actually the Johnson family. I don't know why you think that's my daughter, Rachel.
Right. Yeah.
No. That cow's name is Sugar Cube.
Yeah.
And back then it'd be like
that cow's name. You named her.
Yeah. And back then, dads would be like, well, all right, how much money you got?
And I was going to say, what's the dowry?
Right.
Am I getting some land? What
Yeah.
am I getting? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could call my daughter a cow if I get that back 40.
Yeah.
I don't care. Let her graze on it. Whatever you want.
Right. Just put her out to pasture. I don't know. Whatever.
You will love this man.
Yeah. We do. Me and your mom love this guy already. Okay.
We do.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, your new God-given name is Genitals. Okay. Sugar Cube Genitals. Okay. SCJ.
I like the cut of her jib.
Do you mean genitals? I kind of do. I do.
I was trying to be polite.
Yeah. But for you to just honestly just be like, listen, that right there, that's what I'm all about. Find me a woman that looks like that. And then they have to walk around and find a woman. And then they bring, how many do you think they brought back? And he's like, nope. What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is the 3,000th woman.
Yeah.
We're running out of women. Okay. It's medieval times.
Right.
We're running out of women.
This is barely a goat, if anything.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Come on now. You've seen the back end of a cow, right? You haven't? Why did we send this guy out? Why is this the guy we sent out?
She is barely a giraffe scrotum. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I wanted cow's genitals. Thank you. Anyway.
Wow, where do you find this?
Huh?
Where do you find this?
Hey, online, man.
I also feel like you didn't want to say the name Ibrahim. Hey, I'm going to let Ted read this.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. But I like how you're scanning it. I'm like, stop scanning. Read it.
Well, I wasn't scanning. I was like, is it because he didn't want to say Ibrahim? Is that what it was?
You're questioning in your brain. I think it's pretty much because you don't know how to say this. Yeah. So anyway, this dude.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. I don't know his name. It doesn't put it in there.
It's not quite like Mr. Lincoln, but
Yeah, doesn't
something like it.
Doesn't put it in there. All right. I have a but why this week, and I don't even know if we'll get past this.
So I know you hate it. I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
But why?
But why?
Never mind. Oh my God!
Again.
Why?
Going the wrong way.
But why?
Yeah, I don't.
Got it.
I don't like it anymore either.
I don't either. All right. This is the 2025 nude cruise.
But why?
Yeah. Okay. Big butt. B-U-T-T. Why? The 2025 Big Nude Boat Cruise from Miami to the Caribbean has a few rules. Okay? Now get this. Clothing in certain areas. This is
Wait. Like of the boat or on your cow genitals?
Yeah, right. You'll have to look like genitals. Clothing in certain areas. Here's where. Passengers must wear clothes in the main and specialty dining rooms, okay, during the captain's reception and while docked in port. They said docked, okay?
I need to be clear on that.
Yeah, they said docked.
Slow that down.
Right.
Docked.
So you got to remember, so the main dining rooms and specialty dining rooms. Towels. Passengers must put a towel down before sitting in the stateroom, pool deck,
Now,
or listen, buffet area. You know where you can be naked? Buffet. Okay. Main dining room, put some clothes on.
that's true.
Buffet,
Well, I mean, the buffet is already a grab all.
it's like
anyway.
Golden Corral.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
already ghetto trash.
It's already, yeah,
full
of villainy and scum.
right.
But what I like, you can't get bras to put. I should have said bros. You can't even get bros to get towels in the gym. But you're
Right.
gonna expect
Right.
cow genitals to get towels for the buffet.
Yeah, but when I'm waiting to get potato salad and I see the guy next to me and his deck is sitting in it,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to scoop some potato salad.
Hey, you know what's the flaw in your slaw, literally,
Yeah.
of this plan?
Yeah.
You got sneeze guards. You don't got deck cards.
Deck cards. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
I don't like the way this guy's pointing at the Jello.
Yeah. By the way, I
But
gotta
he's
be-
holding his plate. Yeah, he's still pointing at the
I
Jello.
was going to say, he's holding 8 regular donuts and still using both hands to carry coffee. My man's
You
doing
can
good.
tell that guy's thinking, I'm going to sex that Jello. I'm going to make it wiggle.
If that Jello holds still, it's going to be mine.
Wait. The lasagna is my favorite.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
What grade are you in school?
What grade are
There's
you in?
kids at this buffet?
Oh my God.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Do you like ice cream sundaes?
Okay, get this. Here's the next one. Passengers must not fondle or touch others inappropriately. That has to be in the guidelines.
I think that should be a regular even if you're clothed. That should just be like, that's just society. You don't need to put that out.
You're just honking hooters, but you're
Yeah.
like, hey, captain's quarters.
Yeah.
You got clothes on. We're good.
We're
Honk
not,
away.
We're not on the dock. We're not in the we're not at the main dining hall. We're not in the campus quarters.
Your deck's not in a potato salad.
You can do whatever
We're
I
good.
want.
We're good right now. Yeah.
It is free game out here.
No nudity in front of other ships. You want to know why? They'll be jealous. That's
sure.
why.
Yeah.
Passengers must not be nude in front of other ships in port. They just said in port you have to have clothes on.
Put pants on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you know the Disney cruise ships, like the horns can play, like
Yeah.
like the song, like literally they just take the horns and it says, "Put on your pants."
Yeah.
Woo.
Pants on. Why was I a sad tugboat?
I don't
even understand.
because that whole boat sounds like a sad tugboat.
Yes. A lot of tugging on that boat.
A lot of sad tugging.
A lot of sad tugging.
on that boat.
Yeah. Wait, a lot of sincere,
A lot of sincere punchy tugging.
punchy tugging. Okay. Yeah.
Why was I a sad tugboat? Because that's what it is.
So it says follow common sense. Passengers should choose common sense and follow proper etiquette. What is proper etiquette when your deck is in the mashed potatoes?
They want the passengers to just naturally follow proper etiquette, but up front they had to say, "Don't touch some other one's dong."
Yeah. Hey, you know what's weird? When you see something you like, don't grab it.
If that ain't
Unless
your
it's
dong,
a second
yeah.
dessert.
If that ain't your dong, your hand don't belong. Those are the rules.
If that ain't your shit, it doesn't fit. All right, I'm just saying. You must have quit. I don't know. What is it? You know?
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
You must have quit. Yeah. All right. So then the last one. Follow rules against discomfort. Passengers must follow rules against anything that can make other passengers uncomfortable. Dude, this whole cruise, I'm not even on it. I'm uncomfortable
Yeah.
right now.
Can you imagine sitting in one of those lounge chairs? So you know about what height your face is.
Right.
And then some dude comes down and start like laying out his blanket that is required.
Yeah.
And you look over and you're like, yeah, cow genitals.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to call you Sugar Cube.
Get your ding dong out of my face.
So it says, here's the last part of it. The Big Nude Boat Cruise is a clothing optional experience that allows passengers to be nude in certain areas of the ship. The cruise has strict rules to ensure that all passengers feel comfortable. That's my but why. Because honestly, why? Okay. Go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
I said get the ice cream. How much ice cream are you going to eat on this boat? Okay. You're going to be sending your wife for ice cream the entire time. Okay. You can't do that.
I don't know if you've ever seen documentaries or any like nudist people.
I know what documentaries are.
No, about nudist people.
I'm like, I don't know
No,
if you've ever seen documentaries because you're
specifically-
stupid.
Well, you talked about one up front. You already talked about one earlier. I know I don't pay attention at all when you're talking, but I know you talked about one about a chimpanzee lady.
Right. I
You
did.
know what I'm saying? Like, you ever see like about it? It's never like I don't know like why people think it's the hottest people ever. No, it's just regular people that you'd be walking in
Right.
an office building and be like, I do not want to see them naked.
No,
And they're the ones that are like out and proud.
Yeah. We watched, there used to be a show, I think it might have been on Netflix, about swingers that in Florida. Okay. And these people are like, they're like the people that live in my neighborhood. I don't want to see the people in my
It's
neighborhood
like,
naked.
Look at my flapjacks and my mushroom prunes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't, thank you.
Can
I pass.
I have that in my house.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just telling you right now, I could go stand in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
I can see exactly what I have out there. I don't want to see that.
Can I have the towel? I'm just going to put it around me.
I was going to say, yeah.
You know how I'll definitely sit on the towel if it's wrapped around my waist. Yeah. I'll know I'll be sitting in it regardless of what room I'm in.
All right. Now, I don't have a strange story. What I have is, you remember last week when we did the training video on the amusement park and
Yeah.
how
For
what
sure.
to do? Okay.
Yeah. You run in a 55-minute training video in an amusement park.
Yeah. So here's what I'm telling you. I'm going to read this week. This is not a but why. This is why we did the training video last week. Okay. Because have you ever heard of Action Park?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Action Park
For
is
sure.
in New Jersey.
Right.
Okay. This is why the training video is so important. Okay. Here, brief notes for people. Action Park was an amusement and water park located in New Jersey. Okay. The park consisted primarily of water-based attractions and originally opened to the public in 1978. Okay. It featured 3 different attraction areas. It was very popular, but here's what's funny. Action Park had a reputation for poorly designed rides, undertrained and underage staff, intoxicated guests and staff, and a consequently poor safety record. At least 6 people are known to have died as a result of mishaps on rides. Okay. Healthcare workers and the local residents nicknamed it Traction Park, Accident Park, and Class Action Park. Okay. Now, little background. In 1976, great year. Okay. Eugene Mulvihill. We went to school at Mulvihill.
We did.
And his company. Okay. they made this in like a ski area in Vernon Township in New Jersey. Okay. They opened the 2,700-foot alpine slide down one of the steep ski trails for the summer of 78. He added 2 water slides and a go-kart track and named it Vernon Valley Summer Park. Action Park was actually opened July 4th of that year. And there was 2 opening day promotions. You ready? Dolly Parton lookalike. I'm guessing not for her hair. Okay. And tobacco juice spitting contest. That was their 2 themes.
Sounds
okay.
like fun so far.
All right. So it says, basically this thing it's over 250 acres. Gene didn't want to do the same old shit. He wanted rides that were crazy. Let me get to the good stuff. Are you ready? Gladiator Challenge. The Gladiator Challenge attraction, loosely based on the television series American Gladiators.
Well, that just ties right in.
Yeah. It allowed guests to compete against the other guests in an obstacle course and against park-employed gladiators. I'm going to put that in quotes because we already learned they're underage and and under I don't know, trained,
trained, under
and probably drunk,
over drugged.
Former bodybuilders Michael and Vince Mancuso, they sound like D-bags. Okay, designed the attraction, and the employees against whom guests would compete in the jousting matches were found by scouting local gyms. So you got a bunch of meatheads going to hit each other with big Q-tips.
Yeah, I'm letting you say that. You're the Italian.
Right. Okay.
I'm steering clear of it.
So it says the matches would lead to real violence. On one occasion, a guest who felt the gladiator he contended against had been too rough, striking him frequently to the head with the padded end of his pugile stick, returned to the attraction with some of his friends in an effort to exact retribution. Gladiator called in support of his own, and eventually a brawl involving several dozen people broke out. Okay. This is what we did to start it. Now, what's great is it gets better. Okay. I got to tell you what, I'm not going to go, like, I'll go watch somebody get beat up. I'll go watch somebody, like, they used to have that, what is it, like Jocks versus the Pros or Average Joes, whatever.
Right.
And you'd watch, like, an actual, like, retired football player go against a regular guy that was an athlete. You're like, man, this dude, like, he's a flag football god. He can go to the gym, play basketball. He got his ass kicked.
Right.
Okay. He got speared. He didn't get up. You know, he's done. So you see what it's really like to see these. So you got these meatheads from the gym, and then you got these other guys come down. Hey, you know, a beepity boppity boppity boopity. Is that what? Can I say that? Is that okay? Am I gonna have to apologize? I'm gonna be all right with that, right? I think. Yeah, I'm Italian.
Yeah,
be okay.
That's
I call them meatheads.
That's why I'm letting you do it.
I notice how you're not saying nothing. You're gonna just let me get in trouble, right? I'm gonna have to apologize next week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it goes. But it says that in the ski area, okay, the riders sat on small sleds that only had a brake and accelerator control stick and rode down the slide in long chutes built into the slope. So on the ski, on the ski hill, they're coming down this chute. The ride, and more specifically the sleds, became notorious for causing injuries. The stick that was supposed to control the sled speed. Now, I've seen these ones like in the mountains in Tennessee. They have like a handbrake, right?
Oh, yeah, Branson money you can spend. It and go
okay.
There. I think they have 2 or 3 now.
They're like a hill coaster, right? I mean, so it's natural gravity.
Yeah, did I even talk about this in the podcast? There was one where a girl behind me was just like, I'm not using that stick.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not using it to slow me down.
Right.
And literally just was like coming hot. And I was like, well, here's where I snap my back.
Yeah. That's what happens. But it says the stick that was supposed to slow down the sled speed offered 2 options. Extremely slow, and his speed describes one former employee as death awaits. Hey, how fast you going? Well, death awaits.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between.
You know, we all gonna die. Right?
Yeah. Some of us sooner than others because we got a death stick and it ain't working.
I hope you checked out the bottom of the hill on the way up because you've not seen it again.
It says the chutes in which the sleds travel were made of concrete, fiberglass, and asbestos, which led to serious abrasions on riders who took even mild falls. Mild. I don't think there was anything too mild on this ride.
Is this the only one you know about? Because I don't want to jump ahead if you have other ones.
Oh, no, I have other ones.
Okay.
I have other ones. But it says on this, the tendency of guests to ride this in bathing suits made the problem worse. If I'm going down an asbestos chute, I'm probably, I don't have a snowsuit on.
Ironically, asbestos is good for putting out fires.
Yeah.
That's some bitch let yourself on fire.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The burn you're going to get off of that.
It's abrasive.
The burn you're getting off that, forget it.
So it says the path underneath the chairlift resulted in verbal harassment and spitting from passengers going up for their turn. So now you're waiting, you're coming down, and the people that are going up to get on there are spitting on you. This park right here, listen, I go to Disney.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And I can tell you right now.
Disney is not in New Jersey.
Yeah, you are correct.
If it was, Action Park.
This is what would happen. Action Mouse. Yeah. But it says,
Hey, you want a magic moment?
But it says that basically, so this slide was the site of the first fatality in the park in 1980.
What? You know the best part of that sentence?
Yeah.
The highlight, the word we should all drill in on?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
This was the first fatality in this park.
Yeah.
Not the fatality, not the park closing fatality.
Yeah.
Just numero uno.
Hay bales at the curves were put in place to attempt
Hay
to
bales.
cushion.
Hay
Yeah.
bales.
Yeah, hay bales.
That's a shout out to people that
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
middle of somewhere. Hay bales.
Hay bales.
All right.
But it says, yeah, so he's just standing there in his cargo shorts. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing.
Hey, don't come this way.
Hey, just
Don't come this way.
back off. But it was in an attempt to cushion the impact of the guest whose sleds jumped the track because we know it's going to happen. Okay? Listen, you know what's going to happen? Sled's going to jump the track.
You know what I want to lay into? Real scratchy, pointy hay bales.
Right. But it says, while park officials regularly asserted its safety, the slide was responsible for the bulk of the accidents, injuries, and lawsuits.
No, it's safe, man.
Yeah. Now, here's what's funny. So that's that.
Yeah.
They have the Bailey Ball. Bailey Ball was a center attraction developed and tested, but never opened to the public as a result of those tests. This is probably what you're talking about.
I don't know. The one I'm talking about involves a slide that has a loop in it.
Yes.
Is
I
this
think this
it?
might be it.
Okay.
It consisted of a large steel sphere in which the rider would be secured and then rolled downwards. The plan was on the track with the PVC pipe as its outer. It used PVC pipe as its outer rails, but once it was built alongside the sea trail, the designers neglected to take into account the tendency of the PVC pipe to expand in the heat. During its first test, get this, with state inspector present on a hot summer day, the ball, with the man inside testing it, went off the track as a result of the pipe expanding and bounded down the adjacent ski slope. Now this guy's riding in this ball.
Yeah. Now
Okay?
he's bowling down this stupid asbestos slope.
It continued through the parking lot across Route 94 and came to a rest in a swamp. After it came to a natural stop at the bottom, the inspector left without saying anything, and they abandoned the project. Okay?
Well, the inspector, I can't. You don't got to shut you down, right? Yeah. Like I'm not filling any paperwork. Just put clothes down the front.
That's when you look at him.
Who's out front should have told you.
You turn right to the inspector. You go, best out of three. Yeah. You know? You're like, look, if I can nail two out of the three,
What's your stance on bribes, man?
Yeah, best out of five.
If I let you ride it, will you let us go?
Yeah, what's?
No, this is not the ride I was talking about, though. There's a different one.
Okay,
You got another one?
Yeah, it's the Snapple Snap Up Whippersnapper ride.
What is this? I don't know if that's it either.
70-foot tall, 2-station bungee jumper tower.
No, it's not it. No.
Still not it. So it says it pushed a television reporter. It refused to make the jump off the platform. Oh, the owner pushed. So a reporter said, "I'm not making this jump."
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So he pushed him off. He's on the news at the direction of his older sister and then the head of public relations for the park. The next summer, the tower was upgraded to 4 jumping stations. Guests could not drop very far. They were tethered to a weight that prevented them from bouncing back to the top of the tower. Could you imagine? You're throwing me off. I'm already a fat
I don't think
dude.
you'd be up there anyway.
No,
So you'd be safe.
yeah, I wouldn't be.
You'd be up there like, hey, guess who's the smart one now? You know how they can't push me off? Because I'm not up there.
Because
I'm down here.
you know where you got to be to get pushed? Up there.
Yeah.
You know where I'm not?
I'm down here with the
Up there.
inspector.
Oh, this
We're
is
just leaving.
This is what you're talking about. We'll end with this. This is what you're talking about. The Cannonball Loop.
Yes.
Okay.
This has got to be it.
Yes. Look what I put above it. What did I put above it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's what I put above it. Okay. Cannonball Loop. The infamous looping water slide. This is a water slide. So you got to drown in this thing. Okay. Was only open for brief periods of
They
the park's
opened
existence.
this, bro.
Yeah.
You can see I don't know, people that are listening don't understand. We haven't explained it yet. You can see the picture. I know what it looks like.
Oh, it looks painful.
They opened this to the public.
Yeah, it looks painful.
It does. It defies physics.
Yeah. So in 1983, the enclosed water slide called the Cannonball Loop, with a completed vertical loop at the end, similar to to that of a roller coaster. The resulting slide, called the Cannonball Loop, was so intimidating that, get this, that employees have reported they were offered $100, equivalent to $283 in 2023, to test it. Fergus, who described himself as one of the idiots who took the offer, said $100 did not buy enough booze to drown out that memory.
Yeah, Fergus is like, Fergus could use $100.
Right.
Fergus is going to try it.
Fergus
talks about himself in third person.
I was going to say, Fergus is a name where you talk about yourself in the third
Fergus
person.
needs to go down that.
Yeah. Fergus is going to go down that slide. It said the slide was open for only a month in 1985 before it was closed at the order of the state's advisory board. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one where the inspector was like, "No, we got to shut you down."
One worker told the local newspaper, quote, "There were too many bloody noses and back injuries from riders. Some early riders came back with lacerations to their bodies. When the ride was closed to determine what had caused them, teeth that had fallen out were found lodged in the interior walls." Okay, get this. A former Navy physician found that riders were experiencing as much as 9 Gs of acceleration as they went through the loop. Okay? Listen, 9 Gs in a what is it, Blues Angels plane going straight up, that's one thing.
Well, that's the thing. In those things, you got a suit. You got to be like,
yeah.
They're like,
Well,
really
you got a
pump
bathing
yourself
suit.
up.
You got a suit.
Now you're just shooting down a tube that loops back on itself.
At 9 Gs.
Right.
Yeah, you were going so fast. That's like running a 100-yard dash in a 90-yard gym at 1,000 miles an hour, okay? That hurts.
You know what it had to be? They're like, people are getting stuck. Throw more water behind them.
Okay, a story widely rumored that reported that some of the test dummies sent down before it opened had been dismembered and decapitated. Gene Mulvihill's son Andy confirmed that he confirmed that in 2019. He was the first live person to test the ride. You know what I'm not sending down first?
Your son?
My kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got to be honest with you.
Now, if my kid's friend's name is Fergus,
he's
Fergus
going
down.
He's going.
I bet Mulvihill didn't even pay his kid.
Yeah. You gotta cut that.
No, $100 isn't for you.
That $100 ain't for you. $100 any takers. You're my kid. I can't pay you.
Not you.
Your family.
Fergus!
But here's what it said. The first live person to test the ride afterwards, he did wearing a full set of ice hockey protective equipment. The cannonball loop was not fun, he recalled later. It was more like a ride that you would survive than to have fun. He also got stuck at the top of the loop during days due to insufficient water pressure.
Told you.
Dude, at
Send
9
more water
Gs,
down.
At 9 Gs,
no,
how much water pressure
it wasn't
you
9 Gs until they were like, we're going to need a fire hose. Can you imagine that? He went whoop and then whoop. Just dropped right under the top of the loop. That's why. It's probably his teeth.
It's his teeth.
It's that dude's teeth.
Where do they find his dad?
You can find us at Action Park in the stupid loop. You can find us at thatchecksout.net. All the socials, That Checks Out. WDT. Twice a year, you can find me fiddling with a Christmas tree. You can find Damon stealing candy from his kids and blaming it on his daughter. This episode
but in a very pudgy and
has been
sincere
brought
way.
to you by Pudgy. I was almost there.
Yeah.
Pudgy and sincere fat people that you can call if you're over 30. We'll catch you next time. Produced by Damon and Ted. Thanks to Mac and Jerry for all that they did. I don't know what they did.
What they do? I don't know.
They're behind that curtain.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Kinda weird.
Pay no attention to the men behind the curtain. We'll catch you next time.